FuzzHugger FX Lab Ratchet. It's an interesting fuzz pedal. You've got an output control here, which is the output volume, which will leave some sort of around here. We'll see if we can push the front end a bit more. But then you've got these two controllers. You've got push and ratch. Push is kind of like a gain control, and then ratch is kind of like a gate control, but it can also change how the texture of the fuzz sounds. We'll see how the two interact, because you can kind of think of the push control as pushing through the gate a little bit. This is how the clean sound is. This is the bridge, the middle, and the nug. Let's start on the middle, shall we? Yes, let's. Okay, and let's kick in the Lab Ratchet. So you notice I've pushed the ratch down, and we've got a different texture to the fuzz, but also we've got gating, so you can kind of... So at this point, with the gain set down this low and the ratch set this low, you're kind of starting to kill off some of the higher notes. So let's give it a bit more gain. So you're kind of getting the 8-bit fuzz sounds, which is really, really cool. And that's quite neat, considering when you have the ratch up, it's quite a different beast. I really like with the Ratch around this kind of midpoint where you're getting all that extra texture, but you're not necessarily getting that hard gating. Because the hard gating can be really cool for kind of like the affected bit crushed 8-bit kind of sounds. But here I think you've got like a really interesting, slightly velcro-y fuzz. Let's push that push all the way to the push. Okay, let's just try rolling off the tone on the neck pickup, see if we can elicit any octave up kind of stuff happening. Just kind of the hint of it, but what you are getting is definitely with the gain all the way up and you play it hard, you get that kind of scramble sound happening. It's quite responsive actually to how so not so much the octave up, but you are getting that kind of intermodulation, so you start to get some of those discords when you're playing like major chords and stuff. Just finally, let's see how it does when you roll the volume back. To have the ratchet. So yeah, it's really nice and responsive. It's very responsive to what pickup you choose. It's very responsive to how you have the guitar set, whether you have the volumes down, whether you have the volume up, tone down. And the interplay between these two knobs is very, very interesting because you've got quite a lot of different characters of fuzz all available at the twist of this Ratch knob. Great that at the lower end it's kind of got that older farty fuzz sound. I don't mean anything negative about that. That's just how I like to describe it. But up at the top, you've got that more scrambled sound. Yeah, you know, lots and lots on tap here. Definitely, I like it a lot. In fact, I love fuzz, and I love FuzzHugger FX.
I love fuzz.
I love fuzz.
I love fuzz.
We all love fuzz.